So I'm out on my balcony now, which I figured would be a handy place to start the room tour because I can just step on in and give you guys the full tour. I'm just going to walk by my massive plant, going to go over into the corner here where my door is, that's the door into the room, and turn around. So I'm going to give you guys the full tour. This room is a pretty decent size. I'm very happy with it, and there you have my desk over there. So I work mostly from this desk. I also have my bed, of course I sleep in here. My little beauty area is over there, and also my big wardrobe and my little rail over there is here as well. So this is my wardrobe, it's my home office, and it's my bedroom. So a lot goes on in here, so it was really important for it to be harmonious for me and to work for me. So this first little corner here, as you can see, you have my massive plant. This is from IKEA. I think it was only about 40 euros, so it really wasn't that expensive, and I think it really brightens up the room, and I just love having a nice big plant here. So I'll leave the link to that below. Then if you look over here, you see I have my huge Malm dressing table shelves. This was 90 euros from IKEA. Again, I will link it below. Now if you watched my wardrobe tour video, you would know that this massive chest of drawers contains about 99% of my full wardrobe. I'm not going to go through it with you guys now because you can watch the video if you want to see the way that I organize my clothes and how big my wardrobe is. So definitely check out that video. I will link it below because I'm going to be skimming over my wardrobe because you've already seen it. Okay, so on top of my dresser here, I love this little area. So firstly, this is where my bag lives. This is my Louis Vuitton. You would have seen my other video on my review and what's in my bag and all that kind of stuff. So this is where my bag lives, and when I come in from a hard day's work, I put my bag up here. So it always has a little home. I keep it on this nice little marble tray. This is a real marble slab I'm going to show you, and this is from Next Home. It's on their website, and it's really inexpensive. I think it was only about 23 euros and the shipping was free. So I will link that below if you're interested. Then behind it here, I have this cute little print from Etsy. You're going to see a couple of these in my room. This one says, "Now we sip champagne when we thirsty," which is of course a Biggie quote. I absolutely love this song. And then next to it there's a cheeky little bottle of Moët as well, which is kind of funny. So here you have my little dock. This is where my iPod lives. I like to try and keep it here when I'm in my room because it stops me if I'm trying to work to be on Snapchat constantly, and it's also a really good speaker. So I pop on Spotify, which I can control from my laptop, and it plays out through the speakers, so that's pretty handy. Then I have a little Brook & Scholl's candle here. I went to their press event recently and they gave us a lovely little goodie bag with some bits, so it was perfect for like brightening up my room. Then I have a little tray here, and then I keep like pretty much my wallets. I have a couple of card holders. I also keep a little charging pack here. When I come in, I like to leave my bag here and leave any other bits and pieces here, so I like to think that everything has a place. So above the dresser is this cute little decorative shelf, and as you can see there is another print from Etsy. This one says, "It was all a dream." It's another quote from the same Biggie song. You can tell I'm a little bit obsessed, but I love that one so much. I think it really brightens up the room, and it's the first thing I see when I walk in. So again, there's another little Brook & Scholl's diffuser there that I got that from their press event, and then my cute little copper rose gold pineapple. This is actually another cheeky DIY because I could not find a rose gold one anywhere, and the ones that I could find were super expensive. So I just got some spray paint and did it myself. So this little corner here is my beauty area. It's a little bit of a mess. I didn't really clean it up for you guys because I wanted to keep it real. And then you've got all my makeup, the bits that I use all the time. That's my hairbrush, and then more makeup in there. And yeah, it's pretty contained, you know, it's not massive. I feel like my makeup problem isn't out of control. And now I'll bring you over to my desk. So you would have seen this in my latest DIY tutorial video. This is a really simple desk. It was only 40 euros from IKEA, and I took a can of spray paint to it, and I also marbled the top of it here as well. And I do think it came out really nicely. This is where I get all my work done. My laptop lives in this handy little thing under here, and I just like to pop it up here, get all of my work done. I usually keep my desk pretty clear because any distraction will distract me. Of course, when I'm filming my YouTube videos, I usually pop some prints up here for some decoration, but for the everyday, it's pretty basic. So here I have all my little stationery. This is the real like misc area of my room. Measuring tape, Invisibobbles, headphones, more chargers, batteries, a lighter for my candles, pens, and then like cards, refill cartridges, more charger things, just like general stuff that I can't really hide away because I use it so much. So this is my desk, and then this is my chair here. So my chair is actually pretty cool as well. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but I'm going to roll it out so you can take a look. This is a sheepskin rug from IKEA. I think it was about 30 euros, and this drapes over my chair. This keeps me really warm, and it's like a really nice soft cushion, so I do quite like having this on my chair. But I'm going to whip it off so I can actually show you my office chair because it is pretty cute. So I'm just going to throw that over the corner. Right here is my office chair. Now, I had a bit of a hard time finding an office office chair that I really liked that wasn't crazy expensive. I'm going to pan down so you can take a good look at this. And this one I ended up picking up from eBay of all places. It wasn't super cheap. It was, I think, about 75, 80 euros including shipping, but I love that it's padded. It's not real leather, it's kind of faux leather, but it's really, really nice. It's kind of an off-white creamy color, and I just think it's beautiful. But I have to put my sheepskin rug over it because it not only keeps me warm, but it also stops it from getting completely filthy, because if I didn't have a cover on this, it would probably be ruined. That is my office chair, and I'm going to try to single-handedly put this back on so I can show you the rest of the room. Over here we have two big chests. Now this is where I keep all of my tech stuff. They look a little bit dirty right now. I think the camera's focusing a little bit funny, but these guys are absolutely so handy. They have all of my tech, all of my camera stuff, memory cards, plugs, wires, all that kind of stuff. And then up above here is Josef's camera bag. So this is where we pop my camera and the stuff that we use to shoot all the time. So you've probably noticed this big rug on the ground. So I was using another rug from IKEA before. It was a faux zebra rug, and I really, really liked it. And I probably will use it again, but I was dying to get a real cowhide rug. I think they're so, so beautiful. They're a piece that you'll have for life, and they just make such a difference to any room, and I just really, really wanted one for my room and my desk area. So I picked this one up on Etsy. Leave the link to the sellers, like the shop below. I think they're called Rodeo Hides, and they have loads of beautiful cowhide rugs, whether you want big ones or small ones, and I just fell in love with this one. I really, really liked it. So as you can see here, this is my little rail. This guy was from IKEA. It's only about 7 euros, and I think it's perfect because all I have on this rail are my jackets and the things that I really can't fold into the cupboard. Now again, if you want to know more about my wardrobe and my method of storage, then do watch the wardrobe video that I have linked below. It goes through everything and it's much more informative. I'm just going to skim past this now because this is more about the room in general. So this is another little shelf, and it actually lines up nicely, so it's like a nice little height there. I didn't actually plan that out when I was putting it up, but it worked out pretty well. So this beautiful print here is from Chupi. She sent it to myself and a couple of other bloggers and press. And then of course there is this cute little skull. This is from Urban Outfitters. They usually release one color of these every year, so I will find one on their website and link it below. I'm sure. I think they actually have a gold one right now. This candle is from Jo Malone. I actually haven't had the heart to light it yet. I love it so much, but I need to light it soon. I can't be one of those girls who has the fancy candles and never lights them. Behind these two, there's another gorgeous print here. This one is again from Etsy, and it is the Beverly Hills Hotel like banana leaf print. It's famous for being, some of their rooms are completely covered in it, and I just think it's so cool. So I found some on Etsy and I got it in a nice big size. And then of course this frame is from IKEA. Actually all of the frames, of course bar this Chupi one, all of the frames are from IKEA, and all of the prints in my room are from Etsy. And I think it's a really, really nice way to add like an individual touch to your room. You know, you can find really unique prints. You can actually make your own as well. And I think that when it comes to, like, IKEA is amazing for finding bits for your room, but when it comes to decoration, it's really nice to have some unique pieces that kind of show your personality, and that's what I really, really wanted to do with my room. So this is another gold foil print, again from Etsy, really, really inexpensive, and it's just a nice little small size. I just decided to pop this in here, and it's obviously an anatomical drawing of the heart, which I think is really, really cool. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite shelves in my room. It just makes me really happy. I love all of the things on it, and I just think it looks pretty cute. You've definitely seen me Instagram it before if you follow me on Instagram. So I'm going to move over here. So these three drawers here are where Josef keeps all of his stuff. So you probably haven't guessed it by my room because there's no trace of him, but I live with my boyfriend Josef. We've been together for like 6 years, and we've lived together for most of that time as well. So he has like very little things, but they're all in here, which is amazing. They're just hidden away, so you'd never know that he was here. He's very clean. Here is my bedside table, which is, to be honest, the last thing I really see before I go to sleep and the first thing I see in the morning. So I wanted to put a little bit of effort into it and make it look kind of cute. So as you can see, this beautiful copper rose gold lamp. You may have seen the video for this on my channel already. If not, I will link it below. This is a very simple DIY. It's like an IKEA hack. This lamp was only about 20 euros, and through the magic of copper spray paint, which I have preached about before, I turned it into something that looks a lot more expensive, I think. So obviously that's my bedside lamp, and then I have these two little cactuses. Again, these are from IKEA, very inexpensive. IKEA are very good for plants. That is one thing that I will say. I cannot remember how much they were, but they were very cheap. This one here comes in a pack of 3, and I think I have 2 packs of them, and they're kind of dispersed around the room. And then this one came on its own, very inexpensive. Then I have a little piece of amethyst here. This is from back in Galway when I used to really like rocks and stones and things like that. And Crystals like this are supposed to have some sort of healing purposes. I don't really know what amethyst does. I think I need to brush up, but to be honest, just looking at it makes me happy. I think it's really, really nice, and I love having it beside my bed because I always see it first thing in the morning. And then handily enough, my oil burner is actually purple and matching it. This is just one of the Yankee Candle oil burners. I think it's lavender and lemon. And actually, side tip for you guys, if you don't want to spend loads and loads of money on Yankee Candles, because let's face it, they're expensive, get a little oil burner like this. This is from, I don't even remember the name of the shop. You can get them in any pound shop. Little tea lights, very, very inexpensive, and you can buy the Yankee Candle oil burner like refills. They're only about $2.20 and they last for a really long time. So this guy, I think I get like over a month out of them of like constant burning. Like I burn them every day. Obviously you're buying more little tea lights, which I suppose is a little bit wasteful, but it's really, really handy and really inexpensive. So that's my bedside table. My underwear lives in these two drawers, like knickers and socks and things. So I'm not really going to go into that because it's not really that organized. But that is my bedside table. And then over here I have this little set of drawers. I haven't really, as you can see, decided what to do with this yet. I just have two little bags. Joseph has left his mug of tea there. This is his side of the bed, so there's a couple of like random bits and pieces over there. But I haven't really decided what to do with that yet. To be honest, I'm not 100% happy with those shelves, but I'm going to leave them there for now because I just haven't really decided what to do with it yet. Here is just next to my door. This is the last part I'm going to show you, and here is my mirror. This is from IKEA. It was very inexpensive. I think it was only about €20. And yeah, gotta have a full-length mirror in your room for checking the outfits, and of course for those mirror selfies as well. And then here I have my Diva light for filming. I actually like to leave it set up because I'm very fond of using it for a cheeky selfie. So yeah, I usually just keep that set up. So I'm going to back all the way up here and pan up again, and you can see this is my room. There's my little study area. There's where my clothes are. And yeah, I think it looks a bit smaller. There's a little skylight up there. It looks a little bit smaller on camera, but it's a really good size, and I'm really, really happy with it. And I feel like, as you know from my decluttering video, I put a lot of effort into making it a nice, creative, hopefully slightly more harmonious space, and I do really feel the difference because I'm in here for so long, so I want it to be working for me. I've linked everything in the description below, everything that I can find, everything that's still available, including those DIY videos if you want to check them out. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my weekly videos. So that's it for this week, guys. I will catch you on my next one. Bye!